Hi my dear students, in last class we discussed about relation between current and drift velocity, and we derived another one, that relation between current density and conductivity. Now in this class we derive another one expression, that is expression for conductivity of the conductor, that is sigma is equal to n e square tau by m. Here sigma is the conductivity of the conductor, n is the number of free electrons per unit volume of the conductor, e is the magnitude of the charge, tau is the relaxation time, and m is the mass of free electron. Now we have derived this expression. Now let us will consider a conductor having length L and uniform cross sectional area A, and V is the potential difference applied across the ends of the conductor. When a potential difference is applied across the ends of the conductor, the electric field is set off in the direction of positive to negative. When a electric field is set off in this conductor, the electrons are drifted towards to the positive end of this conductor. These electrons are drifted towards to the positive end of the conductor with a velocity Vd, that is drift velocity. It is the drift velocity. When these electrons are drifted towards to the positive end of the conductor, it constitutes the electric current, that is I, in the direction of positive end of the battery to negative end of the battery. Now here L is the length of the conductor, A is the uniform cross section area of the conductor, uniform cross section area of the conductor, and V is the applied potential difference across the ends of the conductor, and E is the magnitude of electric field set up in the conductor, Vd is the drift velocity of electron. Here if J is the current density of this conductor, already we know that the relation between current density and conductivity, that is already we have the relation between current density and conductivity, that is J is equal to sigma into E, right. This one shall I write sigma is equal to J upon E, right. This one will take equation number 1. Okay. Then already we know that J value, that is current density. What is meant by current density? That is current per unit area. That is why the current density J is equal to current per unit area, that is I divided by A. Okay. Now substitute this J value in equation number 1. Substitute J value in equation 1, then sigma is equal to I divided by A into E, AE. Okay, this one we will take equation number 2. Then what is the current through this conductor in terms of drift velocity? Already we know that the current in terms of drift velocity, that is I is equal to N A E into phi d. That is why current through the conductor, that is I is equal to N A E into phi d is there. This one we will take equation number 3. Substitute 3 in 2. Substitute equation 3 in equation 2. Then sigma is equal to what is I here? N A E into phi d is there upon A. Here A and A E is there. A and A is get cancel. Then sigma is equal to N E phi d upon E, right. This one will take equation number 4. Okay. Now already we know the expression for drift velocity. What is the expression for drift velocity? Drift velocity, that is phi d is equal to magnitude of drift velocity. Phi d is equal to E tau upon m. This one it is equation number 5. This equation 5 shall I substitute in equation 4 in place of phi d, right. That is why substitute equation 5 in 4. Then sigma is equal to N E divided by E, in place of phi d is equal to E tau upon m, right. E and E get cancel, then sigma is equal to N E square tau upon m. It is the expression for conductivity. Observe this equation. Observe this one. See, N it is the number of free electrons per unit volume of the conductor. E is the magnitude of the charge of electron. Tau is the relaxation time and m is the mass of the free electron. All these quantities are constant for a given material at given temperature. That is why this conductivity of the conductor is a constant for given material and at a given temperature. If temperature is varies, that tau is varies. That is why the sigma, it means the conductivity of the conductor is varies with temperature. Okay. If in case the material is different at a given temperature, the material is changed, that sigma value is also changed because the number of free electrons per unit volume of the conductor is varies. That is why the sigma it is depends on two factors, that is conductivity. One it is the temperature and another one is nature of the material. The material to material, that the sigma value is varies. Okay. In next one, the derivation, that is deduction of Ohm's law. Here again let us will consider a conductor having length L and uniform area of cross section A, and V is the potential difference applied across the ends of the conductor. When a potential difference is applied across the ends of the conductor, the electric field is set off in this conductor in the direction of positive to negative end of the conductor. When a electric field is set off, the electrons are drifted towards to the positive end of the conductor. This flow of electrons is constitutes the current I in the direction of positive end to negative end of the conductor. Okay. Then already we know that the drift velocity of the electron. What is the drift velocity of the electron? Drift velocity of the electron, drift velocity of the electrons, drift velocity of the electrons, that is magnitude of drift velocity, that is phi d is equal to E tau upon m, right? Or this one shall I write phi d is equal to E tau upon m into phi divided by L, because that says that E is equal to phi divided by L, that is the potential gradient. Here this one we can take as equation number 1. Okay. Now what is the current through this conductor? That is current through the conductor in terms of drift velocity, that is current through the conductor, that is I is equal to N E A into phi d is there, right? Here this one will take equation number 2. Shall I substitute the phi d value in equation number 2, right? Here substitute 1 in 2, right? Here I is equal to N E A, in place of phi d is equal to E tau phi upon m L, or this one shall I write I upon phi. Here phi is the potential difference, this one will take in this side, that is I by phi is equal to N E square A tau upon m L, right? This one shall write phi divided by I is equal to m L upon N E square A tau, right? Observe this term. Here m, it is the mass of free electron, L is the length of the given material or conductor, N it is the number of free electrons per unit volume of this given conductor, and E is the magnitude of the charge of electron, and A is the uniform cross section area, and tau it is the relaxation time. All these are constant for given conductor at a given temperature. That is why here all these are constant, that is ml divided by N E square A tau is the constant at a given material at a given temperature. This constant we can call it as a resistance. That is why phi divided by I is equal to R, or that is phi is equal to IR. It is the expression for Ohm's law. Okay, thank you.